Hey, Lisa, Colin, right now we're on State Route 132 and Chapel, and take a look. We have a tree that fell down here, but it also fell down on this van while a woman was inside. She is safe and with officials right now, but you can see it obviously cracked her windshield here. It blew out her windows as well, and we can see exactly where this tree came from. Now, we have multiple crews out here with the Department of Transportation as well as state police, and we do see Duke Energy crews out here. And really, as you drive through Amelia, you see more and more roads closed off with these kind of scenarios here. Again, the woman that was inside of here is fine, but obviously her car not so fine, and we've been seeing that with a lot of cars lately as well. So again, we're on State Route 132 in Chapel. This is closed both directions. If you're trying to get into the school, you can't do that either. That's closed as well. And a couple of the other state routes close to here, 125, also closed as well. So if you are driving around in Amelia trying to get to your loved ones, please be patient because they still have a lot of hot wires down on the ground. We see a power line down here, and I know a lot of people are still without power here as well. I know we went through those Duke numbers, so they're trying to clean this up right now to try to get this this road opened up. And hopefully they can do that soon. Reporting live in Amelia, Alexis Rogers, WLWT News 5.
Alexis, you have spent a lot of time in Claremont County through the overnight, and this morning you've been in the Amelia area. We hear that unconfirmed reports of a tornado. You were in more of a residential area before. Talk about some of the damage you saw there.
Hey, we've been going from neighborhood to neighborhood, and we've seen quite a bit of damage. One man that we did talk to actually had a tree fall inside of his home, knocking out his bedroom, and he was telling us that he almost didn't make it out in time because he has a prosthetic leg, and unfortunately, he had family there with him. We also see a lot of roofs being blown off as well, and we see a lot of damage on cars. We have seen trees inside of cars, and so if you have your car parked outside, you definitely might want to check that out as well. But a lot of damage, especially over there near Lewis Road. That area had a lot of damage. Right now we've made our way from that area, but obviously we're still seeing damage here as well.
Alexis, can you give us a larger scope maybe? Are you seeing a lot of different properties with just minimal damage, or are we seeing many properties with major damage? Give us a a large scope here.
No, great question. It's a large spectrum, guys. Some people barely even had a part of their fence broken off and they're fine. Other people are going to definitely have a conversation with the insurance company. It kind of just depends. It's hard to see where this line of the storm physically came from, but we are seeing a lot of trees down, and most of the damage that we're seeing is because of the trees and the power lines. So I think you have to keep that in mind as well. We haven't seen anyone be at a complete and total loss other than when we were at that other location, and that was because of his roof and what happened when that caved in. But other than that, we've seen some very fixable problems, but it's a wide range as far as the damage.